Welcome everybody. Welcome back into the another episode of our UTurn show. I hope wherever you are in the world, you are having a great time and you are absolutely living the life the way you want to live. You know, this UTurn show, when we started this with an intention to help people all across the world recognize their true potential. And that's what we have been doing from many months, since we have started conducting these U-turn shows. And today we have reached the point where it is our episode number 15 in this U-turn show. So if you have been a part of this U-turn show, and if you have been with us for from last many months, you know what this show is all about, right? This show is about helping you to grow in awareness, and at the same time to really grow in abundance of who you are, what you are, and what you are capable of accomplishing. And in today's U-turn episode, we are going to talk about how to get the results that you want. Now, in the meanwhile, as you're joining us, do let us know from which part of the world you are tuning in today, what you have learned so far from our previous U-turn shows, and what you expect to learn from this present episode. Because today we have a absolutely incredible session for you, because we are going to talk about results. Now, I'm not talking about the school results, the grades, although that is also a part of results. I'm talking about the results that you're getting in your life right now. You know, the kind of money that you're earning right now, the kind of health that you're enjoying right now, the kind of relationship that you're enjoying right now, and the kind of wealth and the business that you're running right now. That's what I'm going to discuss with you tonight. Me and Shekhar are going to take you on a mental tour where you will learn why you're getting these results that you're getting right now, and how to get the results that you want. And remember, getting the results that you want, it's all about the mind, and it's all about the laws of the universe. But we do not understand those laws, and in our awareness, or we say not in awareness but in our ignorance, we tend to mistake a lot of beliefs that are actually causing us to get stuck and not get the kind of results that we want to get. And that's what we are going to focus on, and that's what we're going to emphasize upon. And to take you towards the first part of the presentation, now I would love to invite Shekhar on the stage. Shekhar, over to you to take our audience through the first part of the presentation, that how to get the results that they want. Over to you,
Okay,
Shekhar.
I'll just share my screen.
Perfect. And in the meanwhile, Shekhar is sharing the screen. I want all of you to go to the chat box, in the comment box, and write down the one result that you want to change in your life. It can be any, but make sure to be specific about it. Okay. All right, Shekhar, we can see the screen.
Okay, then. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the U Turn. And today we will be talking about how to get the results you want. Now, before we get into this, we have to understand that we have to begin thinking about our results, the ones that we never could achieve and the ones that we have already achieved in the past. We have to see what were the reasons for our failure. And right now, if we are failing to do anything, to get anything accomplished, then it means there are two things that are stopping us from making the accomplishment. What are those two things? We're going to have a look at that. And when we recognize the two things that are actually causing our failure, we now need to turn to success. How do we do that? We have to take help from our subconscious mind to get the solutions. I'm going to be sharing with you a 3 step simple prayer process as given by Dr. Joseph Murphy. This is the way in which we can convey the idea to our subconscious mind as to what results we are expecting to come about in our life. And then, after 2 of these, we will be taking a U turn tonight. But before that, let's start and begin by understanding what are the things that actually cause the reasons. They become the reasons for failure. Dr. Joseph Murphy says the principal reasons for failure are lack of confidence and too much effort. Lack of confidence. Think about it. There are so many times we start something with so much of enthusiasm. We do it for day one, day two, day three, and then from day four, things just don't happen. If we were giving 3 hours to that new task out of enthusiasm, from day four onwards, we start giving it two, then one, then half an hour, and then all of a sudden we stop doing it. And then it becomes a sort of a hobby or something that we were interested in, but we do not want to carry it anymore. This is actually happening due to lack of confidence. And another reason is too much effort. You see, when we are not taking guidance from our subconscious mind, when we are taking guidance from other people around us by telling them what it is we want to get in our life, they tell us how big or how small, and they start comparing everything. And then we think that to reach our goals, we need to give a lot of effort because there's this whole paradigm of hard work to get results. It's what's going on around. So we think that to reach to this goal, we have to give more effort than before. And we end up giving too much effort. We do so because we do not know how to get the solution from our subconscious mind. Now, if lack of confidence and too much effort are the principal reasons of failure, so can we say or can we ask that the principal reasons for success could be just the opposite? That is confidence, ironclad confidence, and putting in less effort. Is it possible? Dr. Murphy again informs us that the only thing you have to do in order to overcome failure is to get your subconscious to accept your idea or request by feeling its reality now. And the law of your mind will do the rest. If we follow this process, just as Dr. Murphy has given, we will build a lot of confidence and we will have to put in a lot less effort. We will be required to put in enough effort just to realize our goals. That's it. So, what it is that we need to do to understand the principal reasons for success? We have to get our subconscious mind to accept what? Our idea or request. How? By feeling its reality now. And then what's going to happen? The law of our mind will do the rest. The law of your mind will do the rest. What does this mean? It means that when we give the perfect idea or the perfect picture of our business, of our health, of our social gathering or anything that it is, the kind of people that we want to hang around with, their traits, their characters, when we give the perfect image to our subconscious mind, it's only then that the subconscious mind goes out to work and bring about all of these things in our reality. Now, how does it understand that this is exactly the kind of reality that we want to build? By feeling its reality now. We have to tap into the feeling that our goals have already been accomplished. How would we feel if the goal that we are working after has already been accomplished? That is the feeling that we need to feel and hold it. And in this way, the law of your mind will do the rest. You will start behaving and acting in a different way. You will start taking actions in a different way. You will do your daily tasks in a different way because you will be motivated. This time, you have enthusiasm along with expectation. You know that your goals will be accomplished because now you have confidence because you're working with an exact law. You know that it works. You have heard others talk about it. There are so many people teaching it. We ourselves have applied it and it never fails. So, this is exactly what we need to do right now. When we know that lack of confidence and too much effort have been the reasons for our failure, then the opposite, that is developing confidence by studying the law and putting in just the required amount of effort by working with the law and getting the idea from a subconscious mind, we now have the vital information on how to work for success. Now, let's see how to work with a three-step prayer process to find the solution that we are looking for. Because a lot of time, all these blockages keep us away from taking further action to be able to reach to our goals. The three-step of success in prayer, meditation, or right before dropping off to sleep is this. Step one, take a look at the problem, but do not consider it to be insurmountable. Just have a look at the problem from a very impersonal point of view. And then, step two, turn to the solution a way out known only to the subconscious mind. You must know that your subconscious mind is spaceless and timeless. It can travel anywhere back in history or forward in future, anywhere in space, in any dimension, to give you the idea that you're looking for. It can. Many famous scientists have used it this way. Engineers have used it this way. Authors keep on using it. And so many businessmen have come out with such brilliant business plans, with some brilliant products in their industry by following this process. Turn to your subconscious mind for the solution. And how do you do that? You have to follow step number three, that is rest in a sense of deep conviction that it is done. This is the most important step. You had a look at the problem, but you did not become anxious about it. You just had a look at it. And then you understood that your subconscious mind, if you work with the laws of your mind, your subconscious mind will provide you with the solution. With this confidence, you rest in a sense of deep conviction by assuming the feeling of your wish already fulfilled. It is already done. Your goal has been accomplished. That is the pattern you're supposed to give to your subconscious mind. And when your subconscious mind works with this pattern, then it shows you a solution to come out of your present problem so that you can reach your final picture that you had given to your subconscious mind. And after understanding two of these concepts, it's time for us to take the U-turn. This week, what I want you to do is to apply this concept that we just learned today into practical application. I would say make a list of your desire. For example, I have built a sample desire list over here. For example, you want to have a business, or maybe you want to have multiple businesses. You want to have a business that has not just a consistent income, but an expanding income with every financial year. You want to have a business with which you can go international. You can set up offshore companies of your business. And then with this, you have a desire to travel all over the world regarding your business's promotions, the promotion of your products and services. Maybe you want to launch a new brand in a different country. This is the desire that you're working with. Now, ask yourself this question after understanding today's concepts, that if we have a desire like this with which we are working, and if we hold an imagination where we are thinking negative emotions most of the time of the day, are we really going to see our desire fulfilled? Think about it. Take a moment. Look at the list of the desire. It is so big. It's scary, and yet it's exciting. This is what I mean, that when you write your affirmation in your goal card, it has to be scary, and at the same time, it has to be exciting. That is a real goal. This desire that we are working with is a real goal. It will help us to expand, to draw or develop from within more and more every single day. But then we have to look at our imagination. If we are spending just an hour, maybe 2 hours in a day thinking about our dreams and thinking about making plans, and when we see ourselves that most of the day, whatever it is we think is negative, then we can be rest assured we are not giving our subconscious mind the perfect pattern to work with. How will it give us solution when we are working with jealousy? We are not looking forward for a solution for jealousy. We are jealous because we are just jealous. It's a thought in our head and we are jealous of it. How can a subconscious mind give you any solution for hatred? You have to think about love, and only then the subconscious mind can communicate to you what it is you need to change in yourself to attract love. So we need to see the list of our desire and the list of what we imagine throughout the day. Because desire, no matter how hot and burning it might be, it just starts the process of manifestation. Desire does not alone manifest anything. It's the imagination, the picture that we build. It's the feeling that we feel while imagining our final picture that actually lets our subconscious mind go about and do its work to create our reality. So make a list of all the things that you spend your time imagining about. Do not feel bad if you think it's a negative emotion. What you need to understand is that once you have got and acknowledged that you are spending your time with negative emotions, it's time to let them go and to bring in new emotions by feeling our wish fulfilled. So let's replace this kind of an imagination with a very productive imagination. Imagine yourself studying regularly about the business or the industry that you are in every single day. Imagine that you are applying newly learned techniques in your business every single day. There's a new thing that you learned about marketing. Maybe there's a new thing that you've learned about SEO for Instagram or Facebook. Apply it. Have fun while running your business. Imagine running your business just the way you want to run it. Imagine running multiple businesses if you want to. Imagine yourself in perfect health. When you're traveling for business purposes or for leisure purposes, you are in perfect health. You are enjoying every single day of your life. Imagine that ideas keep coming to you all the time whenever you need them. Imagine that you're working with your definite plan every single day. Imagine that you're doing your daily tasks and completing them in time. Imagine that you are coming up with amazing cooperative ideas for people in your industry and outside of your industry. You are going and giving them a deal which is such a good win-win situation for both of you that they have a hard time saying no to your deals. Start imagining it. What kind of a deal it will be, your subconscious mind will guide you towards it. Right now, build the picture. Build the picture of developing your skills every single day. This is disciplined imagination. This is scientific imagination. This is the way we are supposed to pray. This is the way we are supposed to build the picture in our mind first and then expect it to materialize in the material world. So let's discipline our imagination and make sure that it is in sync with our desire. We should not be desiring one thing and imagining and expecting something else. Our imagination and our expectation must be in sync with our desire. This is the thing that we need to do today to take the U-turn in our life. I hope you like the information that I shared with you today. Please give us a thumbs up. Share your thoughts about today's topic of the U-turn in the comment section below. Share this video with someone you think might benefit from the content. And please subscribe to our channel so that we can keep on giving you more and more valuable information every single week live here on our very own show, The U-Turn. Remember, you can always call us or always visit our website to talk about your dreams and goals. With that, I would like to pass it over to Sukhveer. Sukhveer, over to you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Shekhar. Now, as I was looking at the comment box, people was looking at this and they were giving us a comment that are absolutely wonderful, and I appreciate your comments. Now, what I'm going to do right now in the next, let's say, 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to take you more into details of what Shekhar has shared. I'm going to share with you what may stop you, and I'm going to share with you how to overcome that. Now, we are talking about in this whole video about our wants, but do we really understand that what actually the wants are, where they exist when we talk about the mind, or do we know about the mind? Now, when we talk about the wants, when we talk about earning money, when we talk about going after our scary goals, going after our big goals, doing affirmations, we have to have a very solid understanding of the mind. Because I'm a firm believer of this fact that without the knowledge of the mind, your results are not going to shift. Now, what is our mind? First of all, nobody has ever seen the mind, and nobody will ever see the mind. So, how we will know what is mind? That's where a great doctor, Dr. Thurman Freed, in 1934 came into with a very great discovery. He said, "Let this image represents your mind." Now I want you to let this image represents your mind, this big circle, and then let this small circle like right here represents your body. All right, let me make it a little bit smaller. Now the big circle is your mind, and this small circle right here is your body. And your mind is divided into two parts. You have a conscious mind and you have a subconscious mind, and then we have what we call as our brain. Now whenever we think about the mind, most of the time we think about the brain, but that's not how it is. When we think about the mind, we have to think about the stick person. And this is a incredible idea that I learned from my mentor. I learned it from my mentor learned it from their mentors, and now we have added another key insight to that. Now this is the key element, although it was always there, but we have bring it on the picture. Now what I'm going to explain to you right now is incredibly powerful, so I want you to pay attention to that. Okay, first of all, understand that it doesn't matter whoever you are, it doesn't matter wherever you are. Right now, we all have wishes in our conscious mind. Now, when I say wishes, we all want to earn more money. We all want to have better health. We all want to have better businesses. We all want to have better relations. And remember, they all are wishes. And Napoleon Hill wrote in his book, Think and Grow Rich, he said, there is a difference between wishing for a thing and being ready to receive it. Nobody is ready to receive a thing until they believe they can acquire it. So, belief is the name of the game. In other words, we have to find out a way how to convert our wishes into our wants. And remember, when you get emotionally involved with the idea of what you want, this is when it becomes a burning desire. And this is the state of mind that you have to need to acquire. This is the state of mind that you have to reach if you really want to go ahead and get the kind of results that you want to get. You know, people who are out there making big things happen, people who are out there getting awesome results, getting great results, they are getting great results just because of the one fact, and that is they're working on their mind. Either they work consciously or unconsciously. But if it is so simple and if it is so easy, then why most people are not getting the results that they want? That's what I'm going to explain you right now in the next 5 minutes. Have a look right here. Once again, this is your conscious mind. This is your subconscious mind. Right here is your body. Okay. And this is your brain right here. All right. Now, what is happening that at the same time you have these sensory factors: see, smell, hear, taste, touch. These are the five little antennas that helps you to interact with the outer world. Now at the same time you're having a present results. Let this RP represents the present results that you're having. Now remember, your subconscious mind right here, it is already programmed. Just like they were, you're watching this live broadcast on YouTube right now, or maybe on Facebook, you are watching that because you have that application installed on your mobile phone. If you haven't had YouTube or Facebook on your mobile phone, you would not have been able to connect with us and watch this seminar or this session. Similarly, in your mind, there is a program, and we call that program as a paradigm. Now, paradigm is the way you think. The paradigm is the way you act. The paradigm is the collection of the information that is programmed into your mind. You cannot ignore it because it is right there controlling every single thing that you do on everyday basis. You know, the time that you wake up every day, it is controlled by your paradigm. The way you talk to your clients, it is controlled by your paradigm. The way you think about your products and your services, it is controlled by your paradigm. So what you have to understand right here is that when we have this paradigm forces us to look at our present results. And when that happens, now we can see these results. We can see how less income we are earning, or maybe how bad our health is, or maybe how bad our relationships are. And when that happens, we build an image in our conscious mind, which is a completely negative image. And then our paradigm forces us to keep thinking about it. And when we keep thinking about it, the present image that we don't want, in our ignorance, what we are doing is that we are planting this image to our subconscious mind again and again and again and again. And when that happens, my dear friends, you know what happens? Then you are ultimately getting emotionally involved with the idea of your present results. And when that is happening, you are going to keep pushing the same old brain cells in your mind that will move you into a similar kind of vibration and the action that you have been already taking from the past few months. And then you will keep taking the same action even when you know that the same action is not the right action for you. And when that happens, usually people end up getting the same kind of results, and we call it the doom fulfilling cycle. And there are many people who are stuck in this doom fulfilling cycle. And since people are stuck in this doom fulfilling cycle, they don't get the results that they want. So if you want to get the results that you want, this is what you have to do. So now look at the image once again. What you have to do right here is that, as Shaker also suggested, this is the U-turn that we want all of you to make. Okay, you have a mind, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. You have a body right here, body, and then you have brain right here. Now what you have to do, understand that you have the ability to think what you want to think. So in your conscious mind, you have to create an image of what you want. It's not about what your mommy wants you to be. It's not about what your daddy wants you to be. It's about what do you want. And I want you to build upon that image. Like, what is something that you want? What is that heart's desire? And then you have to affirm that desire every day. You have to get emotionally involved with that desire. In other words, you have to keep impressing that desire, and you have to originate emotions on your subconscious mind. How we do it, this is when we get into a relaxed state of vibration, and we think about our life changing, we think about getting more and more clients, we think about that our life is incredibly great, we think about that we are attracting the kind of people that we want to attract. When we do that kind of stuff, there is a time when we actually get into a state where we will rewire this brain with the new brain cells. And then ultimately, these new brain cells will alter the vibration. When vibration changes, my dear friends, there is a change in action. And then, hence, this change in action produces a change in results. Now, that's what I want you to do, all of you. I want you to think about, what do you really want? It doesn't matter wherever in the world you are right now, you can always think about what do you want, because that is your own personal choice. People have disturbed themselves just by thinking about what they don't want. And when people keep thinking about what they don't want, keep thinking about what they don't want, they keep getting the same kind of results. you know Somebody once said that the only corner of universe that you are certain of improving is yourself. You gotta be sticking by your goal. Follow the laws. Remember, there is a infinite supply. There are many people who stop themselves because they think that they don't have the resources. My dear friend, resources are equally same for you as they are for the wealthiest people on this planet. The only difference is that wealthy people, they look at situations from a different perspective than you. And if you do the same, you're going to get the results that you want. Now, I will address a one question that I saw here from Salim. Now, Salim said that irrespective of the circumstance, events, incidents, past criticism, skills, appearance, injustice, self and other people's judgments, how to have unshakable confidence, discipline, self-esteem, joy, and relaxation. Now understand that, Salim, in this whole paragraph that you wrote, there are things that you don't want and there are things that you want. Now, what you want is unshakable confidence, discipline, self esteem, joy, and relaxation. Now, these are the emotions I want you to hold on to. Maybe pick up all these emotions and write down affirmation. Like, for example, you said, I want to have unshakable confidence. Write down an affirmation that I'm so happy and grateful now that I have unshakable confidence. I do what I want to do with full confidence. I do everything with a perfection. Create such an affirmation and remember, do not focus on then the past. Keep affirming those positive affirmations, and at the same time, keep expanding your awareness. Because at the end of the day, it's more about expanding your awareness rather than just consciously writing something or reading something. So to expand your awareness, either get locked in a good book, which is a good method, but it may take you a lot of time. Or the second way is that get in touch with one of our team members at Human Potential and Growth, because we have incredible programs and we have programs for everyone. Even if you're a beginner, even if you're a millionaire, even if you're a billionaire, or even if you're anybody in the world, we believe that even if you already have $1 billion, we can show you how to multiply it. Now, we don't see it just for the sake of impressing you. We say that because we know how much worth this information is. Once you understand the laws and once you understand how to alter the way you think, everything will change in your life. So I hope we answer your question, Salim. And in the end, I want to say thank you to all of you for tuning into this incredible U-Turn show. And as Shaker said, if you have liked our show, if you love the content, make sure to share this video with your friends, with your family, and invite all of them to be here with us next Thursday at the same time. Till then, take care, live the life the way you want to live. And thank you so much, Shaker, for being here. And I'll see
Thank
you
you.
next week. Bye, everybody.